Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out will be the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Young's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The third down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. Uses the stiff arm. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th in it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
51 yards there on the return punt. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. And time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Young's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Dan's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Prescott on first down. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. Touchdown! Fred Biletnikoff doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Young now. David Johnson here on the catch. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Young to throw it.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
Will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. A throw left side complete to Biletnikoff.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They run again with Breida, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Steps away to his left. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 42-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And that's taken at his own 42. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Steelers will add on to the lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Young's throw complete to Shakir.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Steve Young. And he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. That one complete to Hill.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Young's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
From the 44, Young.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They complete it to Hill.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young.
Looking for Gronkowski. Out route, he's got him.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good.